match your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I'd probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, this rap pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
On play action, here's Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Pete, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
3rd down, here's Williams. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's cut at the 25. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Williams from the gun. Throws caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Catch is made in close. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Here's Williams. From the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw is Williams. He rolls to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. LaQuint Allen to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. Okay, ready?
I'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, it's hot.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Fred on red. Hey, Ginger. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. Man downfield, and Myers has it. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards them.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, it's hot. 11.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Bears return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just 1 play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. And that is the end of our first quarter. Our score, 6-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it on 2nd and short. They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Ready to run! Here we go! The no-go!
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set them back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Jordan.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard, so they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Vegas!
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Dilly!
On play action, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down. Tight end in motion left. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
coach's challenger to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Decent 24. Sink right. Here we go.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he gets a few on the punch forward. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, run. Turn. This is hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence with it on first. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
23. Soga's hot. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Jaguars get a late score and tie it before the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after, and they'll take the lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
What is it?
Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
What is up?
3rd and long for him here. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fielded at the 47. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
On red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars grow their lead to 8.
14. Bears 6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Williams on 1st down. Oh, and the ball is out of the end zone. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, Buck, you know that I like to spin positive, so at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
So that flag is accepted. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
30 left. Lisa 24. Here we go.
Now it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Tomato. Cut. 11. Think right. Easy.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Go.
After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15.
Hey, Soko.
Lawrence throwing here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Hey, Silver.
Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hey, Pinter. Back.
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, son. Silver.
Lawrence to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it down to the 33. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Rip, 23. Son, they said hot. 11, Agate.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking slant route, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, easy. Route. Son, they said hot. Here we go, son.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Red on red.
Throw here. 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
On red. Son, they said hot. 11.
Back to the air. Lawrence. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Lisa, 24. Hey, Soko, it's hot.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's brought down after a 4th gain.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Hey, Ron. Silver.
Back to throw, here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes, Williams. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Dose of the hurry up here. Williams with 3rd and long. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That is 3 plays and out.
Here we go. 4th down with Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down from the 42. Working from the gun, Williams. Oh, puts some air under this one, right side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Jaguars get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. They go play action. Lawrence bails out of the pocket quick. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Off the play fake, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Finds Odunze running the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams to throw on third. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Lisa 24. Turn, this is hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Go. Hey, Rob.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars, well, they can probably just run away and hide. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, go. Hey, tomato. Done.
Third and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Grip, 23. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence now off the play action. He's going to try another deep one here. Big gain downfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Hey, hey. Phil.
They're going to pass it here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And it sets up second down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
The Bears decide to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, Lion. Soga's hot. Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. With it. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even